Like when you're in this game and there's a corporate guy, it's like a hot girl and a guy talking to you, period. It's the same thing. Nobody cares.
Biggest lesson I learned after that moment till the time it crashed, there are so many people that used to hit me up about all these things.
They'll never talk to you again.
There's so many snaky weirdos that were at FaZe that try to come back after, and I made sure that they got fired.
Isn't it so cringy to see how many of them like work there for a month and then they go around trying to get like LinkedIn jobs and network with everybody?
But it's not even, what pisses me off more is there's so many people that were here that was so nice to. Because a lot of other people are pretty rude, I'll be honest. A lot of the other quote-unquote FaZe members, whatever. For whatever reason it is, people are kind of rude. I always try to be nice to everyone. There's certain people that worked at FaZe that I was so nice to that just literally like, the backstab is like, not, it's the most generic phrase to use. But bro, the feeling after with some of these people, I'm like, I can't believe you guys are real humans.
Business in LA, my friend.
And a lot of them would leave, right? They'd rep FaZe and use it. Then they'd leave and just start trashing the brand, like as hard as they can. And then, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about random employees. Which is cool, whatever. Feel how you feel.
I didn't trust the brand
publicly,
too, but I
just they have to throw these comments, and then when everything's back again, like in some capacity,
again.
Some of them are back trying to work at FaZe again. I swear to God, I was like, no. Like, there's certain people I'm like, I'm not walking in the office seeing this, and that's also what changed. Now I have a different, like, I would never even like try to push someone out or anything like that anymore. Now I'm just like, I don't care. Now I learned a lot of hard lessons. There's some people, get the hell away from the brand. I want to see this person's face ever again.
It's pretty obvious, low key. The rule that I always thought was easiest is if they're a fan, they're always good.
Yeah.
Has a fan ever done us wrong? No. For me personally, actually never.
I mean, no, but there's just some people but there's also good humans. There is actually good humans.
Womp womp. I don't believe it.
No, there is.
I know there is, but they're not coming.
Sobin's a great human.
I guess you're right. You were never a fan, right, Sobin? Never. Obviously.
No. Not from before. Yeah, no, but he's one of the.
Okay, you're right.
He's one of the.
He's an anomaly.
But he's exactly.
Who else?
No.
Nobody else. I mean, you said you've been around since.
These guys.
We never met him though because he was esports, or I didn't.
No. But Sobin, because Sobin was in the office, he was one of the people there every day that I worked with.
Yeah.
One of the
Sobin's always been amazing.
There's a few people that are really actual good people. He's one of them. There's very few. Anyways, that was one of the biggest lessons I learned. I was so turned off to ever working with another human in my life after like FaZe started crashing. Now I'm a little more open to it, but way different energy. So to your point about the corporate, whatever, yeah, maybe there was some corporate grooming in your wording, right? Partially too.
So you agree?
Yeah.
Because I've been saying, I'm like, yeah, I don't
know. No, I mean, bro, I did get finessed. I mean, I also was
it's because this is what I thought he did to you. He's like, he made you feel like human and like cared about, and like he was there for you and like, my dog, like I'm there. I mean,
like, I never believed or felt that way. That deep. No, I swear to God. What, do you think I'm going to go for him? Oh, and you tell him about my problems?
When he said it in the doc, he's like, we cried together. I was like, no.
Me?
I was like, oh, you.
I know
you were arm to arm crying.
I saw you hugging him in the doc, first off.
You mother. Don't ever bring that up.
Anyways, listen. Anyways, part of it though, just to be completely honest, we had a board that literally was calling all the shots at the end of the day. That's the thing people don't understand. The board literally.
I saw you hugging.
The board literally decided. So for me, just my perspective, and then we'll move on from this. We disagree, and it's completely fine. I still don't agree
with what
that we could have necessarily. I feel like the only reason that we're able to change it is because it crashed this year, and all these people lost so much money, and they're already out.
That's what I was just saying. If it's not worth anything, it's not worth anything to them. It's
still
worth something else.
But when it was at the value it was at.
I said we would have crashed that.
Either way, my perspective was like, I gotta just do the
whole mother piss on the walls.
I was like, I got to do the best with whatever this garbage situation is, the board, and I got to play. I was trying to play the long game. Didn't work out. I tried my best. From my perspective, my perspective, and I'll say this till I die, is I tried my best, and I don't think I finessed anyone or I did anything completely selfishly for myself. He's making faces again. Well, you can think whatever you want, buddy. I know.
No, why I did it. I'll tell you exactly why I did it. Because when he's in the position he was in, I know.
Can I just say something? If I thought that you actually think that I was like finessing and stuff, I don't think you would be.
No, exactly. Like that's why he's my brother forever. It's just so funny because you were put in the position, which I get, where everyone thought it was like, it's kind of like how in this building, like at the front, the people get yelled at for shit, but it's never their fault. It's always the people who are in the other room hiding.
Oh my God.
It's always like the person at the front desk's fault. So
I was at the
you
front
were
desk.
like the front desk of FaZe because you're not handling the back. It was the worst. And everyone thinks you did it.
It's the worst.
It's something you can do.
It was the worst.
So that's why I said
2 years
that, because so many people thought it was your decision. You had full choice.
Even me and you. Even like at certain points, I'm the middleman conversation between.
I will say this, and I'll just be completely honest and say, I absolutely hate that you guys tried to get me to sign an NDA because you all told me to. And that's the truth.
I mean,
it was for the money that they owed me. And instead of saying like, yo, y'all pay him the money you guys owe him,
again,
NDA That's why I had to finesse them and get that money regardless. I told him, yeah, I'll sign it when everything's good. He said, well, let's make you happy. I said, it's one of the things that'll make me happy.
I get
Finessed.
it. Again, I just have a different perspective on a lot of the stuff. Like,
but dude,
I don't know.
It's corporate guys trying to hold my money over my head and be like, you have to sign it. It's
no.
Well, what is it? Why would they want me to sign an NDA? Because they know they did fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to press it on you, but I'm saying in
I get it. This is
just saying,
it's a different time
picture.
in the business. I get it though. I get your point now.
Yeah.
I would do a lot of things,
and I'm over it. I don't care. I understood like you guys saw it from so many different ways, but I'm saying that is the right.
In my head,
I would have showed up there like Ice Cube if they had your money like held up. And that
I get it. But here's the thing. But this is the one thing I'll say is, that in my eyes, I was trying to do the same thing, just in a different way. By the way, I told them every day, send them the damn money that you were owed. I never told them.
It's just I get it.
I never said something.
You were like, to sign if that's the way they're gonna pay it. I get it, but you didn't realize the bigger
I'm just saying that's the thing too. That's the thing too. There's other FaZe members that never got taken care of, and like I've gotten like pointed blame at. I'm like, bro, do you understand how many conversations I had that you guys have to give X, Y, and Z shares? It's just like like I said, at the end of the day, the people in charge at the very tippy top and the board were the ones making the decision. So
I'm trying to retain every dollar.
So I tried to influence the guy at the tippy top to get the board to approve shares for certain people, but they wouldn't. That's what stressed me out. It's like, okay, maybe I didn't do it in the Ice Cube way that you just said, but I was doing it in my way, 24/7. I was doing, yeah, but that's the way you would do it. I still feel like I was trying my best to do it in a different way and get it actually done. You know what I'm saying? So although we had different, okay, you can look back now and say that, but the intention was there.
I know,
and it was but
and
anyway.
that's again, that's why I hold nothing against. Like we built something so amazing together. I don't care that at one point in time, like you might have been finessed to think something else, but shit happened to us too. Like that's why I don't ever blame them for bringing that cancer home, the original one, the original one.
Yeah, I mean,
the one that stemmed and caused.
Me and you looked at each other and we were like,
bro, we saw that the millisecond.
We know we were getting scammed.
We're just straight out of Compton.
Yeah,
oh, it's not gonna happen to
us.
We
literally watched straight out of Compton.
It's like God. Like he came into our life. The next day, straight out of Compton drops.
We watched it out of Compton, and we were like, "What's his name? Jerry Heller."
Jerry Heller.
We looked at each other, and we're like, "Yeah."
We knew it.
We knew it was
the beginning of the end, and we knew it. But it's like, what are you gonna do? Like,
it was already too late. That's the thing. The second the money came in,
because it was. You know what happened though? It was like me and you both obviously knew. Then you eventually were like, "F it," and then I looked like the crazy one.
No,
being difficult,
that's not even. But that's not even. He started raising money. I didn't give a green light to do all this stuff.
Neither. I don't think any of us did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But people gain trust for this guy. Me and you looked at each other, we're like, whatever, right? I'm not saying we're completely innocent.
I get it. Like,
we started sipping the juice later on for sure. Whatever the expression is, the Kool-Aid.
It means something different in my world.
No, not the juice. Sipping the Kool-Aid. We drank the Kool-Aid later, which means that we fell for the trap a little bit. Although we knew we were being finessed low-key, we played into it. Long story short, when they raised money, in my eyes, the second they started raising money and then they started getting value and then the boards and this and that, that's why I was like,
hated that.
That's why my perspective was always like, let's try to make the best out of the situation we're in and recover whatever we can. So we had different approaches. I still wanted the same thing as you. But anyways, we're going to get away from this
concept of a board.
It doesn't make any.
Terrible.
If you guys saw the guy if you never saw him, sometimes I'll be sitting there at 7 a.m. on the board meeting and I swear to God, I start cracking up to myself. Sometimes tears, thinking about if you or Banks saw the guy on my screen talking about the company. Talking
He's
about
the old
FaZe.
guy, right?
Bro, oh my God. I cannot believe these people were in charge of the company.
Do this and say his name. I think I'll remember, right?
I mean, he was appointed, by the way, by one of the OG scammer investors.
Big ass or the one big ass scammed?
Big ass the one that got scammed and lost all
Big
his
M?
money. Yeah. So he put this guy. So this guy had a very important
lake in his backyard.
This guy had a very important spot on the board too, and like we couldn't get rid of him. I forgot his name, but anyways, this guy would go on and he'd just start talking like this about FaZe Clan, and I'm like, dude, I just wanted to punch him through the screen. Anyways, that sucked. But you're right. I'll be honest. That was a worst stage for me. It was like it started ruining my relationships with like not you necessarily. It was different with you, but other FaZe members. It's like my fault that they're not getting certain things. I'm like, dude, you guys don't even. I'm not making myself. I'm not trying to act like the victim.
Remember when Big used to send out like the fake invoices for the payments?
No.
What are you talking about?
Fake invoices.
Yes, you do. Bro, in like 2017, people like try to get paid, and he just send like an email from FaZe Clan saying FaZe Clan has sent you 10K or whatever, and it's like it's just an email with text.
I don't even, bro.
He's crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. He just scam everyone.
We've seen some absolutely insane things, but
just send the email with the FaZe logo and the text saying you got paid, but no one's getting paid. Yeah. So he could say I sent that.
This entire thing, what's crazy about it, again, one of the craziest things about it is that it's all public, right? All of it's online.
No, it's not.
No. Not these details, but this entire situation of FaZe.
That's what I found crazy with the ESPN is like it's not even the story.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine how many other things are like
that. By the way,
because
because to your point of NDAs,
But
Dude.
imagine how many things are like that in life.
No,
That's
no,
why I
it's
can't
insane.
believe anything.
What's
History's
insane?
not real. I don't
What's
care.
insane is we literally like, and we've talked about it before. Not even this last time we're talking about. Earlier on, like we all almost literally lost our entire ownership in the company. It's been an insane ride. My point though, a lot of it's been public. There's been a lot of extra pressure because of the public stuff. But you've been basically online again since 14. You've put your whole life publicly. Did you before that? I guess did it affect your like random friends that you had or your family? Like there's like always a weird thing too with like distant family members and stuff. A lot of people have weird
I don't have
experiences.
much family. That's the benefit for me.
Okay.
At first, I grew up sad because I was like, damn, I only got 3 people in my family. But by the time I was 20, I was like, damn, I got 3 people in my family. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Because it's like, imagine how many birthday gifts I would have to buy and how many. It's just like, I just hear weird stories.
So
I'm
you,
just came with the birthday
so you
gifts,
kind of
by
had
the way,
like a
but
small
it's
circle
just,
already.
Yeah.
So it didn't
it's
really-
just weird like to see what, because for me, I can't comprehend my family being weird about money or anything like that.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not. They're the biggest.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
so amazing with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard some stories.
No,
I
yeah,
just
pe-
can't believe it.
Yeah, people have crazy.
Like
Me
the
too.
entitlement is nuts.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing to have good family members and good parents and good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I got 3, so odds are they're good.
Actually,
Let's see the 5 and 8-year-old what they turn into. I'll be on there.
So-
I actually want them to live with me at some point, though.
Really,
I'd love to.
you didn't. It didn't affect your personal life, like when you became well known, famous, whatever you want to call it. Didn't really mess up relationships you had.